Venga por mí. Aquí lo espero en Miraflores. No se tarde en llegar, cobarde.
And now, if you don't know, now you know.
Sicker than your average. Pop a twist cabbage on instinct. Niggas don't think shit stink. Pink gators. My Detroit.
I forgot my microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, the pleb is back. In this action-packed episode, we have President Trump planning to liberate Cuba next. Also tonight, the left are still absolutely losing their minds over Venezuela, with some of them going as far as begging China to invade the United States. Also tonight, the black community reacts to Trump's capturing of Maduro, with many of them calling Trump gangsta and even going as far as saying he's a real ninja. And in our last story of the night, my favorite streamer, Asmongold, goes absolutely nuclear on liberal white women, saying what I have been saying for years, that they are an existential threat to civilization. You won't want to miss this report. Stick around. All right, folks, it is good to be back. 3 videos in 24 hours. Let's effing go. And I'm still getting comments before we start this news report of people saying, Pleb, I don't see your videos anymore. Pleb, I have to search your channel to see your videos. So all I'm asking is before we start this report, double check if you're still subscribed. Now let's get to the fun. Tonight's first story will start with President Trump, who, I won't lie, has had a couple of really good days here. Liberating the people of Venezuela, making the left completely lose their mind, but it appears that President Trump is not done stacking up the wins just yet, as on Air Force One yesterday, apparently, he has his eyes on liberating Cuba.
You know, one of the things that is happening, and I think you see it all the time, Howard, you've seen it, that Cuba is ready to fall, you know? Yes. Cuba looks like it's ready to fall. I don't know if they're going to hold out. But Cuba now has no income. They got all of their income from Venezuela, from the Venezuelan oil. They're not getting any of it. And Cuba literally is ready to fall. And you have a lot of great Cuban Americans that are going to be very happy about this.
Marco Rubio.
Is Trump trying to achieve a 100% approval rating with Hispanics? As if his approval rating wasn't high enough with Hispanics. He's going for 100% approval rating here, and I love it. And Lindsey Graham doubles down and confirms the Trump administration wants to liberate Cuba.
Could have done it, and as to this commander-in-chief, he did something people talked about doing. You just wait for Cuba. Cuba is a communist dictatorship that's killed priests and nuns. They've preyed on their own people. Their days are numbered. We're going to wake up one day, I hope in 26, in our backyard, we're going to have allies in these countries doing business with America, not narco-terrorist dictators killing Americans. This is a big frigging day. And everybody in the world is thinking differently than they were just a few days ago because of what you did.
So yes, folks, it's all eyes on Cuba. And I gotta say, I really, really hope for the Cuban people. They've suffered even more than the Venezuelans. And to all you leftists who like to talk about how Cuba is great, go watch some YouTube videos of vloggers walking around Havana and look how terrible it is. Look how run down Cuba is. It's literally hell on earth. I'm praying for the Cuban people that their day will come too. But before President Trump liberates the poor Cuban people, he has another world leader that's challenging him to come and get him in his own country. President Gustavo of Colombia is now openly challenging President Trump to come and arrest him too. You can't make this up.
Y no me amenace, aquí lo espero si quiere. No acepto invasiones, no acepto misiles, no acepto asesinatos, acepto inteligencia. Vengan aquí a hablar con inteligencia y lo recibimos y hablamos de tú a tú y con cifras reales, no con mentiras. Deje de engañarse de las mafias políticas colombianas, porque nos condenaron a 700,000 muertos, a ser el país más desigual del mundo. A mí no.
Not exactly the brightest thing to say. I mean, we saw the hype videos of Maduro being arrested. I wonder if Petro's arrest videos are going to be remixed with what? Jay-Z, 50 Cent? Either way, I'm looking forward to the posts from the White House. But enough with the world leaders begging Trump to be their next piece of content. The left are still crashing out over what happened in Venezuela, with none other than Hassan Abi absolutely losing his mind over Trump capturing Maduro. Watch.
And a lot of those Venezuelans, some of them are going to be in the chat today, are going to fucking talk like this is a fantastic moment and Trump is a great liberator. Bitch, he's saying you're a rapist, okay? I need you to understand this if you are a fucking Venezuelan expat. If you are a Venezuelan refugee living in the United States of America, understand something. He is saying you're a rapist, drug dealer that will get sent to fucking CCOT. Okay? It doesn't matter whether you like Maduro or whether you hate the Chavistas or whatever the fuck, okay? He will use you like a pawn. Okay? You're like a cum rag. That's it.
Now, Hassan's response to this whole situation comes as no surprise. We all expected this. And you know what also I expected? Transgenders supporting Venezuela. Oh, clown world.
Hands off Venezuela! Hands off Venezuela! Free President Maduro! La lucha sigue! Libertad, socialismo o muerte, venceremos!
Why are these transgenders all communists? Have you ever met a trans who's not a commie? Seriously. So yes, folks, Hassan is not happy. The transgenders are not happy. But guess who else is not happy? The colored-haired freaks with nose rings.
I just want to make sure the other countries know we, the American people, did not want this. We want free health care. We'll take even just...
What is this voice? It sounds like you're on... Is this person trans too? Sounds like someone on puberty blockers, actually. This person might actually be trans. Listen to the voice.
Free health care. We'll take even just free dental if that's all they can manage. But none of us
it's a
wanted
trans.
this. I just want to make sure...
Okay, but this next crash out here truly takes the cake, as this person is now so triggered over what happened in Venezuela that he's begging China to invade the United States and liberate Americans. What?
The way the Venezuelan people were cheering after that bombing is the exact way why I'm going to be cheering after Xi Jinping. Run this motherfucker over! Come on, Xi Jinping, Xi Jinping, Xi Jinping.
We are cooked, chat. I think we're cooked. Now, the majority of these unhinged people I just showed you are communists. And thankfully, thanks to, I showed this on yesterday's show, a journalist by the name of Nate Friedman here exposes these protesters at the Venezuela protests as actually being paid here and calls out the communists with receipts on how much money he's been paid to protest. Look at this.
All the signs are already propped up. They're just against the walls.
Awesome.
Oh,
thank
thank
you.
you.
What you do.
Thank you
for everything you do.
Thank you so much. Bless you. Thank you. Hey, Manolo, how you doing? My name is Nate. Nice to meet you. I'm good. How are you?
The communist leader of New York here, the red hammer and sickle, of course. Of course. And of course he's being paid. None of this is organic.
Would you mind doing an interview right now? Can I ask why? You're the leader of the People's Forum. You got $20 million from Roy.
$20 million. $20 million in 5 years. That is $4 million a year to protest. Holy shit.
Neville Singham to protest. Can I ask why you don't want to speak with me right now? Do you deny that you got $20 million to protest? You don't deny that? How are you spending that $20 million to protest? I know you're paying David Chung $75K a year.
Receipts?
Anyone else on the payroll?
Wow.
Oh, David, what's up, man? I didn't recognize you. Hey, you're back, buddy. How you doing? $20 million to paid protests. Won't deny it. Won't deny it. Because it's a fact. All this.
Now, everyone knows that these protesters are not organic. They're being paid to be there. But you want to know what's great? The Venezuelans showed up to counter-protest these leftists and called them out to their face for being paid actors.
Venezuela, you are not for my country. What part of Venezuela you are? 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 You are not for my country. You not for my country. You are not for my country. You are not for my country.
But this next clip from the protests really takes the cake as a Venezuelan absolutely blasts this white leftist communist wearing a mask, calling him an absolute fraud and blasting him to his face so bad that he called for the police. Look at this.
Officer! Officer!
Oh, look. The same guy who wants to defund the police is calling for the officers.
So true. The defund the police people are the first people to call for help from the cops. Do you not see the irony here? Hilarious. W for this Venezuelan.
Ah, look at you fucking loser. You carrying a fucking Venezuelan flag. You're not even from there. You idiot. Speak a real Venezuelan.
You carrying a Venezuelan flag. You're not even from there, you effing idiot. I love it with the New York accent too. Love it.
So you can see how they feel.
Yeah.
You fucking dumbass. I wish you touched me. I wish you would touch me with that flag. I wish you would touch me.
Officer!
What a dork. I absolutely love watching these Venezuelans stand up to the left because they are absolutely clueless. This gives me hope here. Look at these freaks. The freaks are back. So yes, the media will try to claim that this is a divided issue amongst Venezuelans, but those of us with a brain know that the average Venezuelan is extremely happy over what is happening in Venezuela and the removal of Maduro, so much so that they were partying outside of the courthouse, I believe, or the detention center in Brooklyn, where Maduro is being held. See what I'm saying?
Where's the helicopter?
So yes, folks, the Venezuelans are so happy that they're literally partying outside of the detention center where Maduro is. But let's listen to the left, who are on the absolute wrong side of everything, including this in Venezuela. And the Venezuelans are so happy over what's happening with Maduro. They even showed up to the courthouse the following day where Maduro was set to plea here, chanting USA, USA with Venezuelan flags and Trump flags. This is why the left is mad, because Trump did an incredible thing. He freed the people of Venezuela. They love him, and the left can't accept that. I mean, the Venezuelans are so happy over Maduro's removal that they're literally kissing the television where Trump is announcing the arrest of Maduro. Look at this.
Mi amor.
Mi amor.
Mi amor, venga para acá usted, pechocho.
Gracias. Yeah. Let's listen to the left about their takes on Venezuela when the Venezuelans are literally kissing televisions, thankful for President Trump. And as the left is going through their nuclear meltdown over Venezuela, actual Venezuelans are celebrating all over TikTok to the YMCA here. Look at this. This kid is oh man. You know what I mean? They're happy, but the left are not happy. They're dancing, they're happy. They got their country back, but no, the left. This guy's actually writing that they're coming. He's excited they're coming for Colombia's Petro next. Folks, let's listen to the left's opinion on this. Their angry opinion of what's happening in Venezuela over actual Venezuelans who are celebrating the ousting of Maduro like they won the World Cup. But yes, let's listen to the left. And I want to take a moment here to give a special shout out to this Venezuelan lady who lives in Canada, who showed up to counter protest the leftists in Ottawa protesting at the U.S. Embassy over Venezuela. Watch this.
So we are here in Ottawa right now, and we are in front of the U.S. Embassy. What I'm seeing is embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's beyond embarrassing. This is terrible. There is a bunch of people who are not even Venezuelans. Actually, they are just flags from Palestine.
Exactly. They traded their Palestine flags for Venezuela. It's like, I support the current thing, people, right? Update your bios on X. Put the Venezuelan flag, the Somali flag, the Pride flag, the Ukraine. Well, Ukraine's out of style now. Forget it. But still, you know, just this is the latest flag trend.
From Lebanon, from Che Guevara, things that don't make sense. Not a single Venezuelan, because Venezuelans, we are on this side, actually just condemning and seeing what is just happening in front of us. Look at this. Look at this. They are just, they don't even know how to speak Spanish. They're just spreading slogans that don't make sense. And
yeah, she's basically saying politely that they are retards. And she's right.
And I already confronted some of them. Look, Hands of the Caribbean. This woman is clearly not from the Caribbean, as you can see. And it's embarrassing. It's terrible what is happening. They're requesting for Maduro, who is a literal murderer, and who is a criminal that has terrorized Venezuelans, to be released. So they are siding with dictators, with criminals. The left has no shame. These people have no shame.
They're sick.
And honestly, it's horrifying. Please keep in mind, they don't represent Venezuelans at all.
And this is why I'm covering this on this channel, because people need to know the truth here of what's happening. That the left's opinion of Venezuela doesn't matter. They have no clue what they're even protesting about. They never have a clue what they're protesting about. They're most likely paid to be there. Anyways, on to the next clip. And in our last Venezuelan clip here of the night, this Venezuelan woman puts the left in check here and basically completely tells them exactly how it is, that they need to shut the fuck up because they don't know what they're talking about.
If you are not from Venezuela, you better shut the fuck up. I've seen a lot of videos of gringos trying to explain Venezuela to Venezuelans. You don't even know the difference between Venezuela and Mexico. You can't even point a Venezuela in a fucking map. You don't know what is to live in starvation. You never saw a family member dying because you didn't have the medication, while the members of the Chavismo are walking with Rolex in their hands.
Yeah.
Do you want to know how many people died trying to come to America, going through a jungle? Do you want to know how many women were there? We are 8 million of Venezuelans who have left Venezuela. You don't know what is to live like that. You are too freaking busy eating your Starbucks with almond milk, you motherfucker. I have a question for you guys.
with almond meat, motherfucker. Wow, that was awesome.
Venezuelan. You don't know what is to live like that. You are too freaking busy eating your Starbucks with almond milk, you motherfucker. I have a question for you guys. Where were you when they were killing us?
Yeah.
Where were you when they were killing students? Students who didn't have any weapon. You were too freaking busy drinking your Starbucks with oat milk. So you better shut the fuck up and take Venezuela out of your filthy mouth.
Ooh. She's 100% right. Can you imagine being under the boot of a dictator for 25 years, having to flee your country, going to America or Canada, and the day that your country gets liberated, the best day in your life, you're seeing retarded leftists protesting in the streets. Can you imagine the feelings going through these people? I can't even put words here. She's so on point, and I feel for the Venezuelan people who have to see this display of stupidity from the left. To the Venezuelans, I got your back. In our next story of the night, anytime Trump does something awesome, like get shot at and get up and put up his fist, or win the election, or take out Nicolas Maduro, well, one of my favorite things to do is to go on Twitter or X and look and see what the black community's reaction to Trump's latest move is. And, well, when it comes to Nicolas Maduro, they do not disappoint, as they basically give Trump his props as a legitimate gangster.
Trump gangster as fuck. Like, that nigga a real deal gangster. Like, oh, Jesus. Like, that nigga just went to a nigga whole country, bombed that motherfucker, and kidnapped the president and his wife. Bro ain't bullshitting. Bro ain't bullshitting. And y'all nigga thinking y'all can get away, and y'all nigga got warrants and shit for getting caught with 3 fines and shit. This nigga just kidnapped the whole president, nigga. How y'all gonna fuck with that? How we gonna fuck with that? I fuck with Trump. Hey, I'm with you, Trump. Jesus, nigga, like, yo, you stepping down. That nigga just stepped down like a whole gangland boss, nigga. That nigga just stepped down, nigga. I'm Trump, I fuck with you. You might be saying some bullshit sometimes, but your ass is a straight gangster. Oh, you a street nigga. You a high-class street nigga. You a uppity street nigga. You a street nigga. Saying some bullshit sometimes, but
Trump be saying some bullshit sometimes, but he a street ninja.
Might be saying some bullshit sometimes, but your ass is a straight gangster. Oh, you a street nigga. You a high class street nigga. You a uppity street nigga.
Well said. Well said. Beautiful words. This next one is actually good because I can understand most of the things he's saying, and he's all on board with President Trump's removal of Maduro. Watch.
Uncle Donnie is a bad motherfucker. Uncle Donnie is a bad motherfucker, boy.
True.
I got chills, man, looking at the videos of people in Venezuela and how happy they are, man.
Yeah, man. True.
Man, Uncle Donnie is bringing peace and happiness all over the world.
Except for the left. Except for these colored-haired, nose ring, commie leftists. They're having a bad time, but regular people like me, you, and this guy, we're loving it.
But these damn liberals who suffer from mental illness.
True. Facts.
Mad at people having peace.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
They crazy.
They are.
I won't let them destroy this great moment, though. And other people shouldn't either. Venezuela. Man, I'm gonna party for y'all today, man. I'm gonna fucking party for y'all today.
Yeah, me too.
Looking at all y'all videos, I didn't realize how bad it was out there. I didn't know this motherfucker stole the election.
He did.
Was starving people, was locking people up.
Yep.
Doing all this crazy shit to y'all.
I saw it myself. I spent all last winter in Colombia, and I just saw how many migrants came over from Venezuela, and I spoke to some of them. They're telling me their stories about Venezuela, and it's like so heartbreaking how messed up the country is. But the left, oh no, they have no clue. They've never been there. They can't even tell you where Venezuela is on a map. But because they have a socialist dictator, they support it. They're ridiculous.
Uncle Trump gonna take care of y'all.
Yeah.
Don't listen to these libtards, dog, and all this fear mongering.
Yeah.
Uncle Trump is gonna take care of y'all and make sure y'all economy is good, man. Y'all gotta be patient and believe in God. See, these liberals, they don't believe in God. That's why they want their kids to have sex changes and shit like that. They some weirdos. They don't believe in God. They're a godless community.
Facts.
But Venezuela, oh shit, I just dropped my phone. It's early in the morning, I'm about to get my coffee. Let's go!
Yeah! Let's go, brother! Let's go, Venezuela! Venezuelano libre. I've seen the pain of the Venezuelan people myself. I've spoken to them. I know what's happening in Venezuela. I am heads over heels happy for them. They could go back to their country and make Venezuela great again. I mean, the black community, I think, truly fell in love with Trump. I mean, they loved him as being like the rich guy because they could relate to it through rap. But what really, really got to them was when Trump got shot and just showing his gangsta side, I guess. When he got up there and pumped his fists as he got shot. The black community loved that. They love that. And that's why he's their guy. Just listen to this guy talking about his president.
Now I'm just gonna tell you motherfucking niggas straight out the dump. Don't fuck with my motherfucking president. Do you understand me? Nigga, we ride with Donald Trump over here, nigga. Draco, we ain't playing with you motherfucking niggas. You understand me? Keep my motherfucking president name out your mouth. Fuck, nigga.
You hear that?
Any motherfucking nigga, white, black, Chinese, Mexican, if you want to build that wall, let them build it. You motherfucking niggas out there think it's a game, I'm going to go to war behind Donald Trump. That's right. Do you understand me? We're going to go to motherfucking war, Trump. You got some motherfucking soldiers, boy. Right here on your side, boy. Right here, we coming. Draco, talking about we going around. What that little nigga down there in Baton Rouge's name? Nigga, keep my motherfucking president out of your motherfucking mouth, nigga. Talking about you got 100 on the...
Well said, man. There's beautiful words. Beautiful words. Very eloquent. All right, enough with that story. It's obvious the hood loves President Trump. But you know who doesn't love President Trump? Liberal white women. And my favorite content creator, Asmongold, is getting called out on Reddit, the leftist cesspool right now, believing that liberal women are an existential threat to the country for importing terrorists, parasites, criminals, pieces of trash, just to feel good about themselves. And he's not wrong at all. Listen to this.
White women, white liberal women are one of the most dangerous, if not the most, I think actually, let me just take a step back. Liberal women, and these liberal people in general, I think it's primarily women, but it's people in general. There are men that do it also.
Yep.
Probably to get the women.
True. Yes. Very good point, by the way. Most of these leftist men are just doing this to try to get in the pants of leftist women. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. It's simp beta cuck behavior.
Will import over into the country every obnoxious terrorist, parasite, criminal, third world piece of trash into our country so they can feel good about themselves. So yeah, they are an existential threat. They absolutely are. It's definitive.
No doubt. He's right. He's right. And guess what? I have been saying this for a very long time. Like this tweet here in July 29th, 2024, where I said, liberal white women are a legitimate threat to civilization. This was a year and a half ago. Or how about this tweet here from 2025, last summer? Liberal white women are the ones actually ruining the world. Have some self-awareness. Liberal white women are the biggest threat to civilization, to progress, to safety, to everything actually good because they vote and they're militant about it and they always make the wrong decision. They really do. And up here in Canada, in our last clip of the night, I want to feature none other than Laura Babcock, who is the stereotypical liberal white woman here, just to show you guys how crazy these liberal white women are. Look at this. Okay, this is nuts.
Are good people, and the world knows that. And we have a democracy, and we have free and fair elections, and we have a strong economy. We are not.
We have a strong economy. Right. Forget the numbers. Forget the facts. We have a strong economy.
Free and fair elections, and we have a strong economy. We are not a country that is consumed by crime that needs to be rescued by anybody. We are a fucking beacon to the world.
A beacon to the world.
This is going to be Canada's century, and I'm not going to put up with one single troll or one single person who can't fucking get that message and protect our country.
Yeah. This is why I say liberal white women are a threat to democracy, because they don't, or just civilization as a whole, because they don't listen to facts. They don't care. They vote based on their feelings. And look at Laura Babcock saying that our country is a beacon of hope for the world, that our economy is doing great. This is dangerous rhetoric. Anyways, folks, wow, we just crossed the 30-minute mark here. It's good to be back. It is good to be back. This is the end of the show. But I want you to tell me in the comments down below, do you think that Trump is going to liberate Cuba? Do you think that this is something you want to see? Hands off of Cuba? I want to know where you stand on this entire issue. And also, tell me in the comments, what do you think about these leftists protesting for Maduro and these Venezuelans protesting against Maduro? Is Clown World accelerating here? I want to hear your comments down below. All right, guys, 3 videos in 24 hours, okay? I told you I'm making a comeback. We're going big here. If you want to support my channel, you already know how to do it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, buy a membership. My name is ThePleb, and I'll see you at the next report. Peace.